YouTube, you hear?
Daniels looking to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle during the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Running on first down, Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. Here's a screen for Robinson. Skirts by at the 15. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Daniels. Throwing quickly.
Where's my man?
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jackson now. That ball
Look
caught.
at that.
It's
What is he
Mark Andrews,
doing?
the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Jackson. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. Jackson. Looking end zone.
Bro, come on, man. This shit fucking cheap,
well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
What the?
Phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf.
I didn't even
material.
hit him and he fell.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando.
Dino, dog, you is trash, bro. I told you need to let your play develop.
No touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
I just got an interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really...
Oh, man, that shit fucking fake, man.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
That shit fake, man. That shit fake. That shit fake. That shit fucking fake, man. How's this man is just gonna stop out the blue like that, dog? Them niggas must have seen my fucking channel and they just fucking updated the game to stop my shit, bro. This nigga computer just every time I do that play, the computer stop, turn around and intercept the ball. Anytime I do that play on anybody.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you...
Oh, what a juke into space. And they get him down.
Number 39 just
takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's what I'm saying.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this complete to Henry over the middle. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be
he picked me up just now,
Jeremy Chin picks it
they
off.
cheating so much, dog. I can't
Commanders are
fucking
going to take over at their own 11.
This is my last game. I ain't playing
That's
that.
a beautiful read there by the safety. His zone coverage. So he's
This
just
nigga
gonna
is
sit
so
back and
fucking
watch.
trash. He's
He
not
knows
good.
he
They
can't
just
get
giving
beat
him.
deep because he has
They
the
just
end
giving
line to
him
protect
my
him.
shit, bro.
So he can
That's
react
it.
to
That's
everything
all.
in front of him.
He's
And he
not
makes a
good.
quick
They
break
just
on the
giving him
football
everything.
and comes down with the interception.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Daniels. And this one is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. counter. It's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah,
it's no fucking way, dog. It's no way. I refuse to believe that they're going to just rush it in there like that.
And try and chip someone at the second level.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Henry. Bowling his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Throwing now is Daniels. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Daniels looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Now Daniels. Buying time to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To the air goes Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in
this
for the
game
Commanders' touchdown.
So
Zach Ertz, 27 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
Yeah, you're probably playing around.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side.
What the fuck was that,
Deep
Madden?
into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Jackson now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll take it into the end zone for a
Let's go,
Ravens
man.
touchdown.
17-17.
Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. To throw is Daniels. Flushed out right.
Give me that. Interception.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
To the house. 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 To the house, baby. Interception back to the house, baby. To the house. To the house.
Now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this
to the
time
house.
turnabout is fair play because remember they had a pick 6 on the other side.
Oh yeah, he thought
and
he was
now
gonna
they get a
win.
pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one.
Yeah.
A better effort to take it all the way
I don't
back
want
for
him with the
6.
ball.
And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Daniels. Zach Ertz has it complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Out out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Son, this nigga is wide open every time.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here we go, first and goal. They'll run with Robinson.
Look at the
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Throwing, Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here comes second down. Henry up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Henry again on second down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Powerful running. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. They'll come up first and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And it's
game, baby.
So
came all the way back. 24-31. Came all the way back, man. That's how you do that. Had to focus, man.
Well, it took us until the final play charge to officially decide a winner, although on that